What's going on, YouTube? My name is Skill87, and today I want to review a wonderful game. It's called Bioshock Infinite. Now, without spoiling too much, I really got a lot of praise for this game. Bioshock Infinite was supposed to come out like in the middle of last year, and it got delayed, for whatever reason. And this game, upon release date and prior to release date, was getting 9s and 10s. Lots of 10s. It's been quite a while since we've seen a game get more than like a lot. And basically, just as many 9s there are 10s. And a lot of the big sites and a lot of the mini sites are reviewing this game because it's just one of those games that everyone knows about. Bioshock, when it first came out, back in the early days of the Xbox 360, it was just a very different type of FPS, okay? Then Bioshock 2 came out and topped Bioshock 1, but stayed relatively the same and just improved on what made Bioshock 1 so awesome. And Bioshock has a crazy fan base because it's such a nice change from other FPSs. It's not a military first-person shooter. It's a very dark, in-depth, with lots of backstory, in a sense, slow-pace FPS that drives you to question morals and things along them lines. Gone is the majority of what made Bioshock 1 and 2 popular, and with it comes Bioshock 3, Bioshock Infinite. This game will make you question yourself. This game will make you question the universe. This game will make you think. It has the kind of ending that when you're done playing, you sit there like this, literally fucking thinking, like I just did for about a good half hour. I went online to get a better explanation of the ending, and when I figured it all out, I was like, wow, what an amazing fucking scriptwriter. I love this game. This game is phenomenal, and it is a must-buy. It is one of those games that you pay 60 bucks for, and you felt like this game could have been worth so much more. It is everything you would want and need for not only a good story, a good setting, but just an overall experience that just mind fucks the shit out you. What starts off as a typical, in a sense, Bioshock game turns into something much more. And as the game progresses and you become stronger and you gain more powers and you start, diving deeper into what's actually going on, and you start feeling a connection to Elizabeth, you really start appreciating those delays. Because Bioshock Infinite is pretty much one of the games that truly defines this generation. It is nearly, in all aspects, I really don't want to say this word, but I might have to. It is nearly the perfect first-person shooter game. It does what every other first-person shooter game couldn't. It makes you question lots of things. It has that kind of ending. It has that kind of gameplay. It has the kind of environment. It has that kind of feeling, vibe, and atmosphere. Bioshock Infinite is, right now, the strongest contender for Game of the Year for 2013. I'm playing every game I missed out on. I still got to play Gears of War Judgment, and I still got to play God of War Ascension. But I highly doubt either of those games can match what I just experienced in Bioshock 3. So let's talk about the game and its story that goes from simple to whoa. You are Booker DeWitt, a man plagued by debt. And like the first two Bioshock games, you just find yourself en route to not Rapture, but in Bioshock Infinite, you end up in Columbia. But when you get there, you're greeted, and it's different. Bioshock 1 and 2 took place in an underwater utopia where everything is dark, drugged up, everyone's dripping mad with power. In Bioshock Infinite, everything looks wonderful and religious. And you notice from the very beginning of the game, the majority of people around you are whites. And I noticed that a lot of the people sweeping floors and just doing all types of things that are along the lines of cleaning and lesser jobs were black. In this game, the black people are deemed Negroes. They're not called black. There is a strong racial vibe in the air. The main enemy, forgot his fucking name. Wow, I feel retarded. But when you find journals in this game, you will hear many of them belittle the living shit out of the black community and using religious terms, making them look like they are lesser than human. I'm playing this game like, whoa, these developers really, really pushing it right now. Like, I'm not even black, but the shit that's going on in this game, I was like, damn, like, shit. They really make black people look like they're fucking less than animals. They have a journal entry that goes something like this. I once had a dog named Bill. Something like that. Bill was loyal. If I didn't feed Bill, he was still loyal. If I hit Bill, he was still loyal. When the colored man can make such claims, then he will be accepted into society. What? That is fucking outrageous. So, the whole point of the game is you are Booker DeWitt, and you are after a girl named Elizabeth. Bring the girl back from this high-in-the-sky utopia of Colombia. Bring her back to a mystery man that promises your debts will be paid off. That sounds simple enough, right? When you meet Elizabeth, she's just so fucking awesome. You remember Resident Evil 4? When you're walking around with your little girl partner, little AI partner, and she's annoying as shit. Elizabeth is the best AI partner ever. She doesn't fight for you, but she does everything else you need her to do. In the middle of a fight, you run out of help. She throws you help. She throws you salts, which act as your mana in a sense, if you're familiar with that word. She throws you ammunition. She spots enemies for you. And later on in the game, she'll start allowing you to tear holes in time into different dimensions to utilize things such as turrets and hooks to aid you in combat. She stays out the way. When she's not with you, you feel like you've lost something very important. She is that strong of an AI character. You feel some type of way when she's with you and when she's not with you. You always want her by your side. When you run, she runs. She stays real close to you. Her voice actor, her character animations, her relationship with Booker, you really feel that she's actually there. That you appreciate her in every single way. You love the fact that she's there. And when she's not there, you long for her. You feel upset that she's gone and you want her back. That's how well her AI has been designed. That when I'm playing the game and the few instances that she's not around, I was like, fuck, I need Elizabeth. Shit, I'm running out of ammunition. Or, fuck, I didn't know the guy was there. No one spotted me for them. Like, she's just that kind of person. The game has a very strong religious direction, racial vibes, and the environments are fucking beautiful. I played on the PC, and it runs off the original Bioshock 1 engine, just extremely fucking cleaned and modified. Same way Counter-Strike Global Offensive is actually just Counter-Strike Source, but they redid, the character models. Bioshock Infinite, utilizing a very old engine, but it fucking runs gorgeously. And I was getting over 200 to 300 frames per second while playing. Sometimes it would drop. And a couple times the game will stutter a bit. It's a known problem on the PC. Sometimes the game stutters here and there, but that's about it. Other than that, the game looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Fan-fucking-tastic game. Control-wise, I have no problem utilizing the keyboard, but I like to macro everything to my badass Logitech mouse. I have an MMO mouse, so even when I play FPSs, I can macro everything to my thumb. This game, for those who are unfamiliar, is a very slow-paced FPS. You have a wide variety of weapons, and the majority of the game is you shoot from the hip. You have the option to aim down sight, and it's a toggle. Okay. Throughout the game, you will earn. In the old games, they're called plasmids. In this game, you just find powers and you drink from a bottle, and you can do things such as shoot electricity from your hand, shoot fire from your hand. Okay. Have enemies float in fucking midair. You can pull enemies in with like a water ability. You have all the different elements at the palm, coming from your hands and shit. Your weapons, your plasmids can all be upgraded via money you find in the game at these vending machines. Also, nice little touch they added is two more things. Now, there's not really a level up system, but you find a tonic that contains one of 3 rewards, and you choose one of the 3 rewards. You want more health, better shielding, or more, mana, in a sense. I use that word a lot because I play RPGs. Your mana pool. You also will find, in a sense, gear. It's not... Well, actually, I can say it helps you cater to your style. My character, in a sense, I did all types of cool shit. If you hit me, an explosion occurred. If I jumped off a fucking railing, a rail glide, and I landed, another fire explosion happened. All types of cool shit. So throughout the game, not only will you find tonics to increase, your stats, in a sense, you will find gear such as hats, gloves, pants, shirts. They give you all types of benefits that revolve around your overall playstyle. What makes this game much more fast-paced than previous Bioshocks is the addition of a hook. Your melee attack's a hook, and in the middle of humongous fight scenes, which is pretty much a lot of them, you can jump around these fucking railings and just, in a sense, glide all over the current arena you're currently fighting in, and shoot enemies while you're fucking gliding, hit enemies that gliding towards you. You can jump off and do all types of cool stunts. So the slower paced action turns into real fast paced depending on the kind of player you are. I like to walk around with a sniper rifle and a hand cannon all day, so I like to fight from a distance, and I set up my character to have lots of shield, generation, lots of AoE fire if the enemies got too close to me, things along that nature. So in different from previous Bioshocks is there's more personal character creation, like character development. It's nothing too deep like an RPG, but it's there to give the average FPS player a sense or a feeling of that character caters to how he wants to play. So the game's long, too. Like, I had to play for two 6-hour sessions yesterday and today. And I had to break a couple times in these sessions because it's just such a fucking deep game. Now, what I like about the game, especially, is its bosses. The environments are gorgeous. There's plenty of exploration. You're rewarded for exploring. Okay, the relationship between Booker and Elizabeth is mind-boggling. The music is on point. It's never it's never out there too much. So, the guns sound just fine, and the voice acting. Oh my God, the voice acting. And when the story starts to evolve, I'm going to leave you with what I told you, but when the story starts to evolve and you start getting a better understanding of what's actually going on and what the fuck is up with this utopia, what's up with the racist vibe, what's up with this religious calling, who is the main bad guy? Who is Booker? What's up with these flashbacks? What's up with these flashes he's getting? Why does he owe this debt? Who are these people? Why is he even doing this mission? Why can this girl open up, in a sense, rifts and fuck with time? Everything is answered little by little. And when you get to the end of the game and you beat it, it's just, you're going to sit there and be like, what? It is that fucking awesome. This game is a complete package for FPSs. Everything, shut up. Everything you can want in FPS is here. Graphics, gameplay, sound, voice acting, a sense of accomplishment, direction, everything. It is such a fucking nice change from all these outrageous Call of Duty games we've been playing. All these outrageous games that try to be Call of Duty. Every game tries to rip off what makes other games popular. In a sense, it's common practice. It's gonna happen. Bioshock stayed Bioshock. Yes, we're in the sky now. We're not in the ocean. But that doesn't mean Rapture is not in this bitch. It doesn't mean that you will not see things from previous titles. All of which would make Bioshock 1 and 2 good are in 3, polished, added on, and so much more. You play the game the way you want. You approach the game the way you want. The different weapons, the many fucking weapons. There are different upgrades. The way you can upgrade your statistics, your gear, all make for a wonderful experience. You have to buy this game. You have to buy this game. $60. You're going to get, I feel, the first true, all-around AAA, built from the ground up experience. Straight up contender for Game of the Year. Bioshock Infinite is, in a sense, one of those rare games that you can say is perfect. Now, perfect in a sense that, Of course, there's a couple of glitches here and there. No game is immaculate. But your experience, your satisfaction, you're going to feel like, you know what? That was $60 well spent. That was $60 well spent. That is worthy. All that is worthy. My experience, I'm sitting here, and I feel that this game is easily worthy of the 10 out of 10. Bioshock Infinite for the PC, the Xbox 360, and PC gets the perfect score for yours truly. You got to get this shit. You got to. Catch you guys next video. Remember, the written review will be in the video description below. Subscribe to me. Tell your friends about me. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Steam, Origins, and all the other gay shit. Peace.